This is Sean, and this is my video from San Antonio, Texas, December 29th, 2012. I arrived in the early morning hours. It took a lot longer to get there than I thought, but I made sure to get some night pictures of the Alamo Dome Stadium, which is where the game would be held the next day. That was zoomed in. This is a picture that's not zoomed in from across the road. That's why it's a lot clearer. And then I made sure to get some pictures, and as you'll see in a few seconds, some video of the San Antonio Tower at night. Loud sound you could hear in the video was the waterfalls in the area, the fountains. And then I woke up early the next morning at around 7 o'clock, and I went and explored the Riverwalk Mall, and I got some pictures of it from outside around the actual, almost like a Venice-style canal that started at the mall and flowed further down throughout the downtown area of the street. And of course, I went to the Alamo itself. I saw an actual palm tree way down in Texas in the middle of, well, the end of December. And I think those are koi in the little pond. And then I got pictures of the Alamo itself, as you can see here, from 3 different directions. So that's like an angled view. Then there's a straight-on view of the main entrance. One of the entrances anyway. There's a picture of the Alamo itself without me in it. The next picture will show me in there in front of it. And then there's a couple pictures of some downtown buildings and a statue that I found. It looks like a war statue of some sort. And then I took some pictures downtown as I made my way towards the San Antonio Tower. So you can see they were all ready for the Alamo Bowl game. There's the canal. Looks like a duck in the canal. And it actually had beautiful stone pillars that went, holding up, I guess, the street above it or something. It's quite beautiful. And then, of course, I encountered the San Antonio Tower again, this time during the day. And I bought a ticket so that I could go up the tower, but first I took pictures of the waterfalls and everything nearby. That's what made all the sound in the video you heard last, the video fragment you heard. There is a calmer view further away from the waterfall. And then from the observation deck, I took some pictures from the top in all directions that I could of the city, and I think that's Interstate 35, and I zoomed in a bit on downtown. And I think, well, it was the first picture that showed my hotel. This one shows a different direction. And I believe the next one shows a good shot of the Alamo Dome. You can see that from above. And there's Interstate 35. I think that's it going either north or south. And this one I focused on because it shows the pedestrian path that goes under the interstate to get to the Alamo Dome Stadium itself. And you can see that here, all decorated for the Alamo Bowl. It shows the 2 teams that were playing, Texas and Oregon State. Here's a bit of the parking lot where people were tailgating. And there's the Alamo Dome sign and everything. It was the 20th anniversary of the Alamo Bowl game. And there's the one of the historic train engines they'd restored, kind of like they did at Kingston in July of 2013. Here's some of the restaurants and everything that lead the way to the Alamo Bowl Dome. And see, it's welcoming the Texas fans and everyone else. And they're walking down the street with the palm trees and everything. on the way to the stadium, which you can see at the right. There's a greater view of the stadium there. And through the windows of the stadium is the San Antonio Tower. So that's all for this video. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.